This is episode 94 of Real Occult, and today we are talking about selfish versus selfless living from a spiritual perspective and what that means for our soul's evolution. And so you can think of this. Imagine you're on an airplane and you have the little recline button. You can instantly make your life a little bit better. But by doing so, you are going to directly make the person behind you's life a little bit worse. And now that person, they have a choice. They have a decision to make. Selfish versus selfless. They can suck it up, being selfless, and say, maybe the person in front of me, they have some crazy things going on and they need this. So I'm going to suck it up, not recline mine because maybe the person behind, they're in a spot too. And by doing so, you are eating that chain of energy for the person behind you. You're stopping it. You are doing the work to turn the tide, to turn the energetic tide. Newton's third law: for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That chain reaction started. Boom, person in the front row reclines their seat. Second, third person also reclines their seat. There you are, sitting row 4. You can choose to be selfless and absorb that energy from all 3 people in front of you. Absorb that chain reaction, that karmic buildup, and be the selfless person to not recline their seat so that person 5 doesn't recline, person 6 doesn't recline, person 7 doesn't. But then bam, right there, row 8, another selfish person, they start a new chain. And so you can't, and now maybe you're sitting in row 9. Or your family member, your friend, they're in row 9. You can't control whether or not that chain is going to begin. But what you absolutely can control is whether or not it ends with you. Because that's your decision to make. And with all decisions, there are trade-offs. There are positives and negatives. So we need to ask ourselves before we make the decision, if we want to make the best decision long term, ask ourselves, what's the trade-off? What's the positive? What's the negative? Can I live with the negative? And if you can't, if the answer is no, regardless of how amazing the upside is, no matter how good the positive is, if you cannot live with the downside risk, if you cannot live with the trade-off, you do not do it. And after you repeat that boundary time after time after time after time, now that becomes the reinforcing self-identity. And now when we take this into the spiritual evolution, into the birth chart, dive into the numerology perspective, and talk about, use those words to describe this concept, this idea. You have the imprinted layout, the imprinted journey in the foundational layer of karma that is the birth chart. Then you have your transits and your middle layer of karma, the current layer, the current transits, your dasha periods, what's currently going on, personal months, personal days, personal years, all of the good stuff. And then with the nitty gritty, the thing we're talking about right now, the inputs, the created karma, the inputs you give to the universe that are going to be returned to you. And because we are in this life, in this meat suit right now, living in the day-to-day experience, we care about how quickly are these outputs going to come back. So we're having a bad day, person in front of us hits that button, just natural reaction, bam, lean it back, screw the person behind me, I'm just gonna do it too. It takes spiritual growth, development to be willing to suck it up and say, I'm going to eat this one. This is a little discomfort. It's a little uncomfortable. I'm going to take this discomfort so that I could take a little bit of discomfort away from the future. Because it's basic math. This is fundamental foundational math with an equation. What you do to one side of the equation eventually has to happen to the other side. If you add something here, you have to subtract something there. Always. Every single time. So if you have the opportunity to take a little bit of pain now on this side of the equation, add pain here, you are subtracting pain from the other side. And the energetic ledger will always balance out at the end. It's impossible for it not to. There is no escaping the lessons, the obstacles, the challenges, the pain that you are guaranteed to go through, because that's the layer the universe has to pull to get us to change, to learn, to grow, to change our actions, to change how we think, to change what we do. Just like a parent with their kids. I used to run a 150 plus family before school and after school program. 30 plus kids running around in the morning, 80 plus kids running around in the afternoon. And one of the easiest, it's not always the best. Most of the time it's actually not the best, but the easiest lever to pull is, let's add a little bit of friction, a little bit of pain right now in order to get you to do what I want you to do. And when we're born with this fundamental blueprint, with our numerology and our astrology, the universe can keep us in check by delivering us these different lessons to keep us ultimately on our path. And the further we choose to wander from that role we're destined to fulfill, the harder the universe has to slap us back into alignment. If you're listening to the feedback, if you're adjusting, learning and growing through the pain, adding pain to your side of the equation right now, adding pain to the present, you are guaranteed to be subtracting pain from the future. And that may not be in this lifetime. And this is the biggest thing to understand when you are in the depths of the human experience and the world is caving in on you. It feels like you're going to implode. This pain now might be pain you added from before. You got lazy, you opted out, you took a shortcut before. You subtracted pain from the front side of the equation in the past. So here you are dealing with the pain that got added to the backside. Are you going to continue that reaction? Are you going to hit the button and push it back? Keep kicking the can down the road? Or are you going to suck it up? Face the pain. Deal with it now. Add it to the front side of your equation so that in the future, you have less physical barriers to your goals and desires. Less acute pain. And some people, unfortunately, it's the brutal reality. I've seen it. I've seen so many charts. In some people, the entire life you have is here to pay down the debts you have accumulated. You've pushed off so much pain. You are here to learn how to grind, struggle every moment of your life. And it's just an unfortunate reality. And if you keep kicking the can, it's only going to continue to get worse, because the debt will always be paid with interest. The further you kick it, the more that's added. Face the pain now. Be selfless now. Don't worry about yourself right now, in the moment, in the depths of the dark side of the human experience. Be selfless for your future self. Take the pain now so that you can thank yourself in the future. And if it comes in the next lifetime, so be it. It's coming one way or another. You might come out the child prodigy, born into the musical family who becomes Michael Jackson. You don't know. And it will never happen for you if you continue to subtract pain from today so that you can pay more tomorrow with interest. Don't do it. It's a horrible cycle to get into. Pay it down today. Be selfless today for your future self. Think about the future. Be selfless. It will come back around and help you. If you made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you. If you have any questions, you can always check out school.com/real-occult, SKOOL.com/real-occult. Completely free community. I'm in there. Happy to help you however I can. I will talk to you again soon.